Abusiafo ne adɔfo a munyina akwa biem Alpha OneTV hana about in some matches a breaking news in the latest update ni nyina no hana nyini tweguma ko bia sesa so nsake bia no like ya share ni aso de enye BT no so keep updated in so ready yen fie ni nchim ni enka de wo nchemwe enche bia and NPP caucus no led by Akroma archers omanya akonya atena aye committee meeting on the vet aye mahama ministers no sa committee vet na so no eho enomode aye omo campaign mechirwa NPP for eho enomode chese Ghana for anto abapa ama mahama intino ompese aye Ghana for nyina eti omo sufre archers Akroma niama wo ye wo ho no just a question be or be starting as a question with the Efani Pakrona more veteran saying because I'm fair you more quack no crampo. We scrutinize those people near examine or intelligence about the work I'm the umquaque. Now so and yes our questions no and I just NPP for motivating us we had a so ye share misunderstand ye see what Korea see no ye 3 NPP MPs and 1 NDC MP at the family po Korea see na just a key also we boo a microphone which is a table no so ni ye tambu to just a videos no ya reporting in your life away channel so I the amamo na sabri no there is a serious order Kesi pan order IGP dampare say sa NPP for another pre-crampo kahono mode sa chaos ne be o say a government property because idea I say no the taxpayers money na the esakoto asakwesi asai vet ni bim and sabrino there is a serious order here order IGP tampere say onchi enkrofo mu involved including krofo ya suspend mu nyina no onchi omu nyina yenkutin senim chichi mu yi
ye twaso na yakopie mu ewa tifi apoye mantem no emu na tifi apoye mantem so afo no nyamfo donatus atanga akamukira Efesa Ransford Gyampo wo yobi a wabene ewa manyonsem mu na nei wade nsema hodo watudwa na no ada adehye behya ne nso a ya wode atwa mu de siye wo manmu mrahye bedwa mabre ya na vetting committee no eti adwamo metime ho ase bi epeja ne munam so ema dom kuma ya wom ewo committee no eso wom ye pinche kakra kwa wi kire microphones ahodo esese ye peja nkonya so franka no dom prenom na asefo na kire se enya sem kuma kra na speaker of parliament so ejina ne mudie mu ehye penifo makoma nan ya wom ewo committee no eso no watwe wom asensa na se wa suspend wom na sa ansem esi ye no na Professor Ransford Gyampo nei wade atodwa a watche sem penifo mu a ya musi o man Ghana ya namu ya mo hyemra emayen na mutibi to sa na mo we ya we no ye de tetere o man emo man no eyeyi na eti wono de wo kasa ne wanim ya IGP Dr. George Akufu dampare mrahye bedwafo no a wo mo kan ho bi ma sa na no adade si ye no etimi ekoso no wonche wom na wonfo nyina emfa mra kwan so esanse wo mo nsene mra wo mo nso nsene mra ewo mai emu se o man agapade no de ewo se penifo timi kire wo mo na ontoto o ma no na watimi de wo nyina efa emra kwan eso.
I think that maybe what happened the last time in the 8th Parliament, maybe there were no sanctions. We just brushed it aside as a people. And so that's how come then some people will do this. But I'm happy to note that I'm told Speaker Bagbin has cracked a certain whip, suspending some people. And I believe, you see, when Bagbin was elected, I felt that it was a victory for parliamentary democracy, and I was surprised that people were even paranoid as to whether he was going to be elected. He had clearly acquitted and discharged his duty. I am happy that he's taking some measures, cracked the whip, suspending some people, and I believe that going forward, given what has happened and the punishment that is being meted out to those who were found culpable, we would not continue on that tangent as Parliament. But clearly, it was unfortunate. These are honorable people who are supposed to, you could just disagree, you could just walk away and order. And you could even decide that, look, we are not leaving, but we are not allowing the process to go on. That will still be within. But to break chairs, previously, anytime students went on procession and demonstration, they broke chairs. they they destroyed public property and all that. We have now been able to socialize them into accepting the fact that you can dissent, you can go on your procession, you can go on demonstration, whilst we leave public property intact. So if among the young students, they are now, or they have now appreciated the fact that they can express dissent, go on procession without destroying public property.
Professor Ransford Gyampo and I attending Koni Enya Kemeni ne di komo ewo TV3 so now and watch the say one on what your mamba panedi obekoso ababan bi achi penifo ahodo achi se wo ye de enya obeka se bia no ka ne kokoam na wo se dabi da wonti ase a wo de baba bontene na wo bo wachi esan se o mining puntuo na ye nyina ye hwehwe.
I was not part of J4's government. I criticized them. I was not part of Atamasi's government. I criticized him. I was not part of President Mahamad's government. I criticized him. I was not part of Akufo-Addo's government. I criticized him. I am part of this particular government, and by being asked to serve as the acting CEO of the Ghana Shippers Authority. And I'm telling you that I would offer same criticism. This time, because of access, I'll give it to them directly. But where the access is blocked, you would hear me coming out publicly about it. I've told you. So I do not see why you are neutral. A government feels that you can do something and do it well. And you say, even though I have the knowledge, even though I have the competence, even though I have what it takes to help develop Ghana, because I'm neutral, I will not do it. You are a nation wrecker who is not worth your salt, and you must not have a place in the nation's governance process or in the nation's existence. If I have access to the president, if I have access to my minister, if I have access to people who are able to do XYZ to improve the lot of Ghanaians, and there are issues that I find wrong, the sensible thing to do is to speak to them directly, and I'll do so. You would hear me coming out publicly, I've indicated. You hear me coming out publicly only when I feel that avenues for ventilating my concerns about what I think is wrong are blocked. And in the previous administration, they were one, blocked. Number two, you had some of their communicators coming in to tell you that, Prof. Gyampo, it isn't that what you are saying is not true. It is true. But we have a president who does not like.
Enti way Professor Ransford Gyampo ne yatene in Kenya baya ba abai kwa bia betna so a wono de niema enkoyi nyina no waka ho asem e wo mu se NDC aba ya man appointment de Ghana Port and Harbour Authority na nso so no se bibi nkoso yi a enye se bia ya man di brenti no won hwe no won ka ba bia wo so wode to no wode beto pepepe no aka pepepe so ye ho se ne yamigina frinfini be neutral et bibi ba na se menka na se chese sadi pa kro no oye mambofo won pe o man ni ye etu ono no de se de oye de niema ne sa pepepe esan o man Ghana empuntu nti in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Akache and then what in some who do to dry ya we no what so amane abibre mama who do a kind for yinada say and was say and praying abibre mama mine yetimi ebo ye ho so na ye boa na ye ka ye die ya ebi etimi eba ya kwan emo and nanu ada na kire say dwumadie kase pa and na ekoso e won kan mantami emo ye no ye Africa Prosperity Dialogue ekoso and kan haya ye 2025 die and wom ede hyeso na abibre mama ho do akandifo ede wonu nyam ebeta dwumadie no achi a eno na nam so ma onwanyam for John Dramani Mahama ogina sempie so a wade ato dwa ya wo che se oman bia bedi yi a egina se yenya akuntabuo papa ena no achi kura no yenya amamuo papa na oman no etimi etumpom na yeka African countries ahodo a ekame ese dodo no na ka kire se ye beka kire dia na che se ye kusuti ye toso ye mo ye ho so emwa emma mpunto entimi emam etine wade ato dwa ya wo se ye nyina ye nsore na ye mo ye ho so na ye moa na kire se mamuo papa entimi ko se ne be ye ka bibre mama ahodo a ye betimi adiye na no chi no wade ato dwa wo che se ye wo mabuna ahodo bi wo holma se no wo ma se kire wo mu se pa ne nyina ye adwuma ahodo a wo enya nyanti ne nyina no wade ato dwa ya wo se abibre mama ahodo akadifo won sore na wo mo ho so na wo mo se ne be ye Africa ye kan ya semu a ye betimi etumpon.
Without good governance, transparency, and accountability, investors and businesses thrive where there is stability, predictable policies, and the rule of law. Our youth are getting tired and frustrated at the lack of opportunity for realizing their dreams and aspirations. Our decision to embrace democratic governance was supposed to be accompanied by a dividend that will lead to improvement in the lives of our people and prosperity for all. Unfortunately, progress in this regard has been sluggish and largely intangible. If we are to maintain the faith and trust of our citizens in democratic and constitutional governance, we must accelerate our rates of economic growth, expand investment, and provide employment opportunities for our young people. As leaders, therefore, we must reaffirm our commitment to strengthening democratic institutions and ensuring free, fair, and transparent elections. We must fight corruption, which robs our nations of resources needed for development. And we must promote peace and security, as economic growth is impossible in times of conflict. It is therefore a call to action, this African Prosperity Dialogue, that Africa's time is now.
And then someone when for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama editu Jebren when you say Africa, sorry, na ya boy and whoso buana muya kono, ema investors who do wants to etimi ediwo hu ebeshimubi.
Yet to answer no sonia ko eniwa concern for emu aswafa ya pa no so show my Ghana enuane ene ekua adwuma ensem so sanso ya mrahye bedwani ma de hye wasuna for South Abaton peso so yera Eriko Poko ene ne wode kokobo mankrofo se waten krase nipa binum peso me kitikiti ne basabasa e wo sankore ne portam no wo bosafo ne kokose wo munya hweyi pa isansa nyade a wo betna se de nsa hye ne de mefe mani pa binum abaye basabasa e wo mpeso a ye no so e na wo firi akopie mrahye bedwamu ene enam so amu ababaye swafo e wo my Ghana mum na wo kasa e wo nase asomdwumadie ye koso e wo ne mpeso so e na wo de sanse metudwa wo se ba mofo ye wo mantam ne mu na ase ne mpotam ho no sebe wo mayire wo mpe wo mpa nti wo ya sa wo de wo se basabasa e na wo ne nkrofo bi be ka ba chi mu no mabaye wo ho se de be ya asomdwe adodo no a enu mu abu wo ho no wo ba be tuatuara wo no so aye krado so ne ba mofo be ka ba chi mu na mo di dwuma se de be ya safo ne nyinada ye betumi ato wo no so renisent wo sere ese so bi ba no se asomasi obente kamehoni enkoye basabasa anaso kitikiti na bibia de ha beba ka che wo ya ne senya de awo wo betumi do ho achimbi sansenya de mbra ne beja wo kra ama wafa wo hodi na yera Eriko Poko wa bra wo de sanse mi tu dwane ensentwofo wo hontin semi wo mo de bi mai
sir wo de wani jintokwa ho na wo se wo ma so wie ma wo mamra anya adwuma afosifo ne asojafo a awoye ntam ha no yebebo ado amamra na ewose adukosia yadewasie tane be ya asundwe mapa ebeba enkotem ha na enkoba se ntokwa sem no yebeti ebio kra ewo sankore kodua yi nanano enna dai ye daso ko a ye nyina ye de nyame ase ye dia sha mizari adwuma edene ehia nyame mu nyansa ehia nyame mu akwankyere ehia Ghana manyina sa obiara de na hoɔden ani ni nyansa ni nimdie eboa na yetimi ya adwuma no ma eyeye
Abushayira Eriko Poko wie wa bananso wasanso de atudwa ya wo chese kuadwuma ye dwuma bi asa odo ho hyemu adisi kaba de mfaso ba sanso na de yeyo enso eba ne senti Ghana kuafo ye wo memo wo monka kuma ento ye mene ya abaye so afa wo hwe enuane ene akuadwuma ensem so no behwe se kuafo wo mo haw nyina no wo de beto na kuma so no ahwe tu ho na mo ede ama enam so bi mo de ato mabru titi wanim se sa wo de basabasa ne de wo yo e wo mayimo enti eno ho adwuma anan no ho padie no wafa ato ho so afatu baby na ehwese brano do ho baji kuadwuma bi sanse no ho mfaso no ebedo so asense wo koye basabasa anase wo koye kitikiti wo se unemployment a eni agi hini e wo maga na mu no sie mi eni akuadwuma ho a ogidi se yade ebetumi aboa na apepade afri wo ne senti wakoye so afri wo behwe no wayire ne mpewe mu no wo bo adwuma pa ebeboa amakuadwuma no aya kono de ama mabunu nyina
Professor Gyampo and I just an any abra just a yas and get on any abri and any abri papa. I just what this are serious order my IGP tampere say. This is the time I will say we take Ghana at heart. This is the time I also prove say obit matna in the office as IGP because in Yema AC or Parliament no all up to nobody is above the law, and those lawmakers no I was so mukrampo a year as an example a man for me the ewase. How comes a wo shemra say nipa bi obey destroy government property in Biano? You beat my jailing for this time of years. You beat me a fine no amanate years Kesi. Why was shemra no because Parliament House no ye the battery mo from emrashe for a national Parliament House in emrashe bedroom. So a house of a record on the shemra no. Not these people am shemra omu behavior ni. And they say taxpayers' money. Ye dia to microphones, ye dia to table, ye dia to nkunya, galley, botai, kwatanasi keke, neto to nkrofo a president omo say, omo nkwa asuyewe enkosom no. Scrutinize omo anasi bisa omo questions e defa adwuma omo kwa akoye so omo hu nimdie omo nimbia kwan be so ne bitimi afa so abo omo because at the end no so mo call no go give out their best Ghana and Chelsea nyina ye be enjoy Ghana first na say adwuma we ye dia hye say enka a privilege a opportunity kese bananka obia o sa committee board no so ye enya okwa akoko as honorable hwedin down so honorable okwa akoko vetin yeko vetin ase yeko edani table butu ss microphones wa wo yes anyema no osika ke ba kokra mponi na se ya suspend mo na se wo afinyo market as a minority leader otu aka sa suspension won ti ase a kwan bi so no ye hwe intelligence asabi ye hu yi because wo shamra say so be essay tax so government property yenye ne se entwe na so say na nkrofo essay government property as leader untimi enka bibi mfa nche say wani nje de omoye no ho ye hwe eniema e course between anodom prayer ene emefa hard castle emefa hard castle oya oba no edidi sebi oyisu some unappreciable words edema anodom prayer na even though emefa hard castle NDC ni na so no ye hu de we a here na dress utimi babontin ebe condemn ono ankasa a party member act say ade na course on emefa hard castle NDC no wanye ni ye it defend anodom prayer e can say the anodom prayer na ka no anon so e was say emefa hard castle NDC ni no ebe apologize to anodom prayer or the partisan attention is speaking to real issues. That is leadership. And you say your party member no we be crampon enya na wo support there be. Because as time goes on, Ghana for being say momo dream one kasa mo ye de mo dream Ghana as a whole. And no and amama free 169 137 MPs amama ba 88 MPs no. Etika wu ni hwe krampa akasua bibi kakra den efri anodom pro e kire afenyo market aba bontin aba justify say suspension e dia ma won crofo no enye reasonable na ade amaye si tie Professor Gyampo in some of the two dwana si ebehwa school for GHS for SHS for somoko nteko ana somko sports stadium na somu bunkunya ese ho niema ya hwe fine ana se sika ye de bo nkrofo mko ye sanima no sometimes kran ye band school no kran se no man ye den o man si hobi sometimes ye bo school ni kase mo na mo se sanima nti school ni den embetu ana sa akrakro ye san ontua sa de no and it is reasonable akrakit nkurawo impokran hwe punishment ye de wo momo na wa honorable da odin so wanyini odwen kwa ejire mo hyehyɛ mmara ma Ghana for this no wo mumu say government properties adenya because of partisan politics intino mo say government properties ni say yiso hiani no sika asa akwa repair na wasa akotena ho. Does it make sense? So Professor Gyampo say right now as speaking on IGP Dampari on kano ho oma ne nan bono to sa nkrofo ni nyina no speaker punishment or dem amon different. I will say nya different punishment here the emo ni arrest him immediately na niema na o ma say no omo ankasa ento no munye taxpayer bie no obetua sa ade no because yen so sa ni man so wa ha taxpayer bie no obesa na niema maye no say amfa punishment amba it means say enkra na omo wa ase ho no obi bie obese government property no it is justifiable say so for night my na say punishment bia nkwa momo a ase ofo no so here punishment bia nkwa because so for no go cramp no omomo na hyehyɛ mmara no na ya ase ofo no nkodi mmara no mahye abrekɔ mu ndi mmara no so omo so mo nyɛ saa anima so this must serve as a deterrent to nkrofo no my saa anima no ni kwan say mo ko scot free da. It seems and be bruised so I can't watch say John Dramani Mahama and some of kind just watch says Africa you better together a bit bois and much say yeah minor and more fun when they say in Sabi when you say your resources do now so no a deba leadership no you should any good leadership a bit my bois atutu ye nema yama and yama kon you better together ni you see in your dream boma near be cockot totsi ama ye ni nchirime nyina ma say said your mind on your man for the panel, a bit made any be. For once in the comment section and subscribe more. We also know a share on your side any be at sea, Hannah episode music.